So we arrive at the plaza in one of the 9 complex buildings. This one consisting of auditoriums for speeches, rallies, and music. The scene you see is far from harmonious, however. There's chaos, citizens running in every direction. Citizens by a taxi rank sprawled over the vehicles. Nearby, a set of traffic lights are bending dangerously low under the weight of a dozen or so other citizens. This crazed mob shows no signs of stopping. This crowd of over-affectionate citizens show no signs of calming down. Let's see what's going on down at Control. Or, no, we can see if this seems like this would be Psy Division's forte. It's Dredd, then the cry's taken up. Dredd, Dredd, Dredd. More and more the crowd begin to look in your direction. Hundreds of citizens have locked their eyes on you and begin walking towards you. If this wasn't alarming enough, they suddenly break into a run, their arms open wide. I think it might be time to run, or it might be time to break out the day stick. I think it's time to ask Control for backup. I think we need to back up. We suffer 3 vitality, but we're fine. More judges arrive on the scene, and the first judge approaches you. Simpson reporting. Guess it got a little hairy for a moment. You nod and move back across the plaza. All around you are dead and disabled citizens. Well, that's what I was trying to avoid. You question the prisoners and discover they were told to hug what they hated at the presentation that they were attending. With the scene under control, you search for the good professor giving the talk. You find him among the dead. You trace the culprits and ask why they would hug him to death. We hate people who tell us what to do, they reply. Well, you sentence them to a term in the psycho cubes. And we gain 15 vitality from a little bit of juice from the med judges. But now it's time for a main story mission, it looks like. An incident, a road traffic accident on George Formby Way. It's a fairly quiet road, and this accident's a bad one. A yellow car has collided at full speed with the wall of a adjacent building. A hover car is pulled up behind the accident. A woman in a hover chair has got out and is looking at the wreckage. She waves frantically at you. Judge, I heard shots and saw this red roadster zoom off. I don't think this is an accident. She points in the direction the roadster disappeared to. We could follow the roadster. We could contact Control. Always a good idea. Let's ask them. There's a red roadster stuck at some traffic lights, a couple of junctions along the Megway. And the occupant is one Vinny Noodles, a person with no major criminal record. Let's ask the woman and see what she knows. Suddenly, you're sprayed with some gas emitted from one of the hover chair's armrests. Pull down the respirator. We're fine. We picked up a newly serviced Lawmaster earlier today because one of ours was destroyed. So we begin to go in hot pursuit. Alright, it's time to fire at this disabled person. I'm sorry, it's what the game book is telling me to do. Roll we gotta get a 3 or better. Got it. Ah, okay, good. We shot the engine, not at her. But she still died. She died in the crash, unfortunately. The woman, Jenny Thorwinkle, was involved in a road traffic accident a couple years ago and suffered horrendous injuries. The other driver involved in that collision was never identified, although it was thought Thornwinkle might have known more about the crash than she ever let on. It appears she has been preying on other vehicles in the sector ever since. The quality of the weapons installed on her vehicle in particular is of a worryingly high standard. We are to investigate her more thoroughly. It is obvious she has ties to an illegal arms supplier somewhere, and her death may lead to other serious criminals being brought to justice. Alright, so we're going to Jeff Bridges' block, where Dumb and Dumber is played, I would assume, most of the day. No, that's not Jeff Bridges, is it? I'm getting my Bridges mixed up. It's the dude. The dude is who I'm thinking of. Anyway, whatever. It's a Bridges. Alright, so we can investigate Thornwinkle's apartment. Wait, let me go back for a second. There's an apartment and a lock-up garage. The movements makes the most sense to me. But in the meantime, let's check out her lockup. You find a fingerprint on one of the rounds of ammunition. It belongs to Rennie O'Reilly. With ties with the local mob. He works at Honest Joe's Repairs, which is owned by Harry Cajones. Let's talk to his boss. So, they did some work for Thornwinkle. The cost of the work seems high, but the paperwork is in order, and we can't confirm our suspicions from this alone. Let's interrogate O'Reilly. We mentioned the fingerprints on the ammunition. You sense the movement behind you rather than see it and turn, narrowly avoiding the heavy blow from a wrench. Alright, so we got some... we're in a mechanic battle. Alright, it's not working. I don't know why. So we take care of him. Inside is a workshop where a black limousine looks as though it is being fitted with weapons. Several robots help out the three men working here. They look up and see you, immediately going for their guns. You must defeat these perps. What will you do? As always, I like to go for two in the hopes that the third one will surrender. Alright. We need a 3 or better. Aced it. Oh, that's right, our lawgiver skill went down by 1. Oh, but the other perp ran out. If you go in hard, arresting all and sundry. No, let's go subtle. The pawn shop's a run-down affair. The sign is chipped and the paintwork is cracked and stained. There's some various bric-a-brac, nothing worth a whole lot. You see a Game Boy Advance SP, but the backlight doesn't work, so that's disappointing. Harry himself sits behind a screen counter with a member of his staff behind him in a small cash booth. A third member of staff is half-heartedly cleaning the various shelves and items for sale, although all he seems to achieve is to smear the dirt and dust over anything still vaguely clean. Harry kind of looks at you with an ingratiating smile. Kind of a false smile, you would assume. You discover a locked door to a rear area. Harry claims he has the key around there somewhere. Uh-oh. You can follow Harry to ensure he returns with the key. Yeah, let's follow him. We can push him aside and look for the key yourself. But it doesn't... We just do the third option. Oh, there's a truck about to make a getaway. Let's fire at the truck. Alright, so we have a 9. We need a 4 or better. Shit. Again, we need a 4 or better. This time we're successful. You convince Harry that he's in real trouble and that if he doesn't help you, he's gone away for a long time. He's been responsible for a trade in weapons and they come from a supplier called Max Hardware. Max lives in the luxurious Whitney Houston apartments. I see there's no reason to keep searching for clues here, so... Not only is he likely to be a major player in the underworld, but he's also managed to keep his activities hidden from the view of the Justice Department. According to records, Hardware is the majority shareholder of a private corporation specializing in the import of high-end robots from other megacities. So that may be a situation we have to deal with. You arrive at Houston and go straight to Hardware's apartment. You bypass the security doors. This image here is leading me to believe that bad things have already happened. We burst into his apartment. The man who was known as Max Hardware is a bullet-strewn corpse. Hardware has been dead for some weeks and his killers have ransacked the place. Let's see. There's incomplete data on Hardware's computer. It seems he is working on some sort of explosive, possibly a trigger for a nuclear bomb. Yeah, we better investigate that. Whoever was here was very thorough, but you find it suspicious that the security system did not tip off the Justice Department when the crime happened. You make your way to the security office. It's an automated affair, manned by another robot, which is also in pieces, and the system has been wrecked. There's a computer terminal. It's password protected. It appears that Hardware supplied more than guns. There is evidence of radioactive material being kept here, and the computer holds some incomplete technical blueprints for the construction of a viable nuclear device. So, a nuke. We've got to stop it. You try to contact control, but your radio picks up nothing but static. Apparently there's a radio blackout. Oh dear. From their analysis of Hardware's computer, the text confirmed the identity of another one of Hardware's customer other than Cajones. One Felix Santos, a man with connections to the democracy movement, with the Total War terrorist group, and having used nuclear weapons in the past, it might be a lead worth investigating. Santos is not a career criminal. He has served time in the isocubes for minor offenses, but his connections to the democracy movement are worthy of investigation for sure. If Santos is a nuclear bomb, it's possible that someone was planning a repeat incident. A Manta tank will take a squad of judges from the sector house directly to Santos' home address. Santos works at a knee pad store as a display dummy. Wow. Let's go through the rear. So there are already perps that have weapons. We've kind of like we've stumbled onto their little operation already. I'm gonna grab a Pret for my my container of Pret. Time for a shootout. We need a 4 better. Come on, come on. Shit. Vitality's still okay. Still radio silence. Rage against the megacities. Rage is one of the most insidious terrorist groups out there. Okay, so we're now going to Hardware's niece's place. Always sneak in. Let's see. We can wait for an ideal moment to burst through the window, or we can take the perps by surprise. That is not going to go well because my fitness is 0. Whoa, it's like heavy metal art. Alright, time for a gunfight. We need a 5. 3. Not gonna do it. Whoa! We just took a huge chunk down off. Alright. Give me a 5. Alright. You found another one of the countdown clocks, which obviously is connected to the nuke somehow. Mook says she knows. Mook claims she knows nothing about any nuke, but admits to selling a load of merchandise to one Jackson Fair. I did. Oh, nice. That is critical to increase my lawgiver skill. I don't want to leave this unattended just bad. Time for stealth is over. I can engage the perps. Oh dear. Oh, nice! Awesome. Well, we can't get lower than a 0, so we're gonna get hurt. We're still okay. Oh dear. The display's down to 6. They plan on blowing the safe to the first bank of Sector 106. Oh, I see. So those gadgets with the voice, with the Judge Dredd toy, all those radios cause interference. Let's go to the bell maker. Oh, we have a passkey, sure. Whoa! I mean, he's in a bad way. Radiation poisoning, obviously. Something unexpected happens. Did I upgrade my Lawmaster? Yes. Ah! I lost! Let's go back. Because we're about beating games here. Let's just go after fair. Crashing the bike, that sounds fun. Got it. Alright, time for a gunfight. So I need a 5 or better. Nope, didn't do it. Okay, so we need a 9 to 12. Oh, first time they hit me. There we go.
Bad move, creeps.
That sounds like the good plan. My authority is 7. Nope. But we gotta take down Jackson first. Shit. Oh boy. And we don't know which... Like, we don't know which one is the good outcome. Oh, the timer stopped. We did it. I mean, I cheated. I cheated for the sake of the channel. But we did it. Come on. It counts. We won. So yeah, that's what a game book is like, and that is what Judge Dredd Sector 106 is like. Glad I got to show that to you guys, since you guys can't play it. Unless you bought it a long time ago on Steam, in which case I just spoiled the entire thing for you, so way to go. Grab a snack and we'll be back with another game. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my, thank you for watching. I should have baked an apple pie for Finn and Jake.